Hello guys, this is Richard Jr. reporting to you live from the Table 2 Network, and today we're going to talk about something a little bit different here. If you guys know anything about me, like in real life, I am a huge sports nerd. You saw from that Philadelphia Eagles video I made about let's talk about the Eagles. Huge Philly sports fan in every term, in every sport. Today we're going to talk about hockey, and yeah, we got a little bit to talk about. I wanted to talk about the Philadelphia Flyers. You guys don't know hockey. I'm pretty sure, like, if you guys don't watch the sport, I hope you do. You guys do know at least like a little bit about it. But like, I'll say this: I don't know what to think of the Flyers. They've been terrible for like the past like 3 years, and they're not that much better this year. Fifth in the Metropolitan Division. But there's one weird thing going about them that I've always thought about this year, and it's like, and it's made me think something. How are they fifth and not last? And how do they have a winning record of 29-22? So we're gonna go to the Flyers schedule, and we're just gonna look this over. We're not gonna look at every game, but they are such a weird team, bro. So like, let's just start off like looking at the beginning of the year. You know, like yeah, we lose two straight, but then we go on a win, then we lose, then we win two straight, win three straight, lose two straight, win two straight, lose two straight, win, loss, win. Like you see, it's a bit back and forth, bit back and forth. You know, and we're actually pretty good. We're actually pretty top of our division at this point. And then you go on a 6 game losing streak. Just wait, I want to check if yeah, OBS is following. Okay, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know what to think about the Flyers. Like this team should not be like this like average, I guess, with the team that we have. We should be way worse. I don't know what the Flyers like. Let's look at the Flyers roster. I'll say this: Flyers are actually 2 points out of a playoff spot. I need to make sure. Let me do my research before these videos. Fly. They're 35% chance of qualifying for the postseason by a 3-game winning streak, and they remain in a crowded race. Crap, I can't find it. Yeah, they are 4 points out of the playoff spot. So yeah, we are 4 points out of the playoff spot right now. That means, and you get 2 wins every time you win a playoff game. I mean, and you get 2 points every time you win a game. So basically, what the Flyers need to do is that they need to really turn up by the end of this year. And we're gonna look at the roster real quick because I will say that I really do not think this team should be that good with the roster that we have. So like first, we're gonna look at our centers. Rodrigo Abels, he's 30. Never really heard about this guy until this year, but he's been decent. Never marking 20 years old. I really like this kid. I think he's gonna be really good in the league. Like, I really think it's gonna be something special in the future, but we'll see. Sean Couturier, he has fallen off a cliff. He's done nothing since he got that captain on it. Since he got the C on his chest, which means he's captain. Christian Dvorak was a bit of a surprise this year. Don't know this guy, don't know this guy. Jet Luchenko has been kind of disappointing so far since we ever drafted him. Hopefully, though, he can turn it up, you know? And then we have Trevor Zegras, which was one of the biggest signings that we had this year. Only 24 years old. He's 6 foot, 185 pounds, left-handed from Bedford, New York. That's in New Jersey, my fucking god. Yeah, either way, he's been really good for the Flyers so far. I mean, like he was a real big like he's I'm not even lying. He's like one of the reasons why I feel the Flyers are actually pretty good this year. We'll get to the other person why I think he's really good. But if you don't know the story behind Zegras, he was drafted by the Ducks. He was on the cover for like NHL 22, I think. I need to find out. He was on the cover for one of the NHL games. '23, my bad. Yeah, NHL 23. He was on the cover for. Ever since he went on that cover, he kind of suffered a curse, started to fall off on the Ducks. Was not doing well. Was actually pretty terrible for like the rest of his time in Anaheim. He got traded to Philly, and he's looking like the old Zegers back to himself, back from his rookie year and his second year back into the league. So hopefully he can keep it up, and he's just had a bit of a resurgence in his career so far. So yeah, I think like I'm pretty sure he's the leading point scorer of our team as well. So he's like doing really well. Alex Bump, he's new to the team. This is left wing. He's newer to our team, but he actually just played his first game yesterday and scored his first ever NHL goal against the Penguins, which ain't good for him. 22 years old, 6 foot, 195. And Noah Cates, he's a decent player. He's more like a role player, but he's not bad. Alright, up next is our right wings. Tyson Forrester. He's actually injured right now, but he's a really good sharpshooter when he's not. Nikita Gabrenkin has done a decent job at like filling in Forrester's spot. Garnet Hathaway, I don't know what he does. Travis Konechny, always gonna be injured right now. I'm gonna save you for last. Owen Tippett, another great sign that we got like 3 or 4 years ago. He's just been getting better and better as he's been playing, and hopefully he continues to keep shining. You know. I don't know who that is. I guess I'm saying this guy for last right here. Well, I'm also going to say this guy for last as well. Let's head to the defense. Alright, Emil Andre, young player, very good. 24, 5'9", 189 pounds. He's probably our second. He's probably like a top 6 defenseman. Not in the league, but like on our team. Jamie Drysdale. He also went to the Penguins. And then the Penguins. He was also on the Ducks with Zegers, so it's actually really cool that they reunited this year. He's been pretty solid. Adam Green, don't know who that is. Noah Juleson. I don't know much about. I know he's not that bad. He's actually pretty good. Rasmus Mistalainen, probably our best defenseman on the team besides Sanheim. 31, 6'4", really good player. Travis Sanheim is 29, 6'4", easily our best defenseman. Roman Schmidt, Nick Seeler. So yeah, we also have Nick Seeler here. He's 32. He's a pretty good defenseman. He's been pretty good since he ever got traded to Philly or went to Philly. And then Cam York has been great ever since he's been called up. Okay, now we're gonna go to goalies. Like I said, I'm saving you with this guy up here. But for now, we're gonna talk about Dan Vladar. I'm gonna say this right now. I have a lot to talk about with this guy. I think that he's been a great signing so far. So, if you guys don't know, last year, Carter Hart, our starting goaltender, actually got into... No, actually, it was 2 years ago, actually, now. Got into some legal trouble. Thinking about, like, sexual assault cases and everything. He was charged with it. I mean, since then, he's actually now... He's been cleared from those charges, acquitted, and found not guilty, so... That's good, at least. And everything, like, you know, like... But now he plays for the Vegas Golden Knights because the Flyers didn't decide to re-sign him. I mean, I wouldn't want to re-sign unwanted criminal either if it was true or not, even though it's not. So then we had to rely on this guy, Sam Larson. He was all right for like 2 years, the 2 years, but we really never went anywhere with him. So this off season, we decided to go ahead and trade, or I mean sign. We decided to go ahead and sign Dan Vladar just as like a little like backup, or like he was meant to be a backup because Urson has been a starter before. Vladar has never been a starter, and he's always been a backup to anyone everywhere he's gone. But this year, man, he has been amazing. I mean, like, can I click on stats to just see like how good he's been? Yeah, I mean, like, well, okay. When you look at the numbers, they aren't that good, but when you compare it to Urson, which we'll get to real quick, um, you gotta look at this: 20 wins, 10 losses. I mean, yeah, this is regular season. 20 wins, 10 losses. Doesn't sound that good or anything like that, but he's actually been really good. A 9.07 save, 240 GAA. I mean, like, for someone who's been a backup their entire career, that's pretty damn good. I'm just gonna say, in my opinion. I mean, like, he's been great all year. I mean, yeah, he's had some of his mishaps. He's had some bad games. But I mean, like, recently, like, you gotta look at the numbers here. A 4-3 shootout win. Yes, he did have 3 goals. 2 of them were not on him. A 3-2 shootout win. A 3-1 win against Boston. Sure, we lost against. Yeah, we're losing against teams like 3-1, 3-0. But then, yeah, you also gotta look at, like, we're not even scoring that much in these games. But besides that, we're actually doing. He's been very good. I'm really happy that Willard is actually doing really well. This is what I mean by they're an anomaly. Like, how are they good? Like, how are they pretty decent this year? Everyone thought they were gonna suck. Everyone thought, like, oh, here comes the Flyers. They're about to tank for Gavin McKenna. Here we go. I mean, yeah, like, look at the GAA. That's 7th in the NHL. That's actually pretty good. I mean, that's actually, yeah. I mean, the same percentage time for 17th. That's not that good, but, like, either way, it doesn't matter. What else was I gonna say? Like, yeah, we're like, Vladar's been really good, and everyone thought, like, oh, they're gonna tank for Gavin McKenna this year in the first overall, and then they'll be good next year. We'll see how they do. Mainly because our team is full of young guys. Everyone on this team is like, everyone on this team is in their early mid-20s. The only ones that are Sealer, Hathaway, Glendening, and Dvorak. Oh, and also Couturier. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 guys at 30 or older. We were like the third youngest team in the NHL, which everyone thought we were going to be bad this year because of how young our team was. But yeah, like I said, Dan Vladar has been great this year, and I'm really happy to hear to see that he's been doing great, as I'm a huge Flyers fan. I wish I could say the same for this guy, but he is not. First off, he is our backup. All right.
Someday,
he is our backup, and this is Samuel Larson, the goaltender who took over Carhartt's spot after he got into some legal trouble. And he wasn't bad for like 2 years. Yeah, we didn't go anywhere for those 2 years. We didn't blame it on Larson. Our team is still super young. He's still trying to learn. Yes, in the last game we played, we won. We won 3-1. We won like what? 3-2 in overtime, I think, against the Rangers. But yeah, besides that, his entire year has not been great. He has a record of 9-10, a losing record. 3-4-4. That is 54th in the league. And he has the same percentage, 859, which is 59th in the NHL. There's 32 teams first off. And every team has a backup. But this is probably the worst I've seen from a backup all year. Now a lot of people are like, oh, what's wrong? You know, he's a backup. Like, of course, like, you can't be on that. You can't show him too much. No, I can, because he shouldn't be losing this battle. Pause this fucking video. I shouldn't be. I know. Like, people are saying I shouldn't be mad. No, I am mad because if this guy was just a little bit better, let's just say this record was 11-8-5. I'd be happier because we'd be in a playoff spot. But no, he chokes in the big moment. We beat the Rangers. We got crushed by Boston 6-3, shut out 4-0 by the Islanders. I don't know how the fuck we won against Colorado 7-3, but then you lose to the Mammoth in overtime, and you actually had this lead 3-0 in overtime. 3-0 in regulation, and then you choke it 5-4. That's my problem with this guy. He's good, but only for some reason he's very streaky. I feel like his confidence is shot right now. And the one thing I will say about the Flyers, because I look at their like at this point, I don't care. We can get rid of. I would rather get rid of Urson as fast as we can and just try and like ride the ship with Vladar and someone from our AHL team. Like let's see. Can I look at the AHL team? Let me look at the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. This is our affiliate team. Goalies. Okay, here we go. Alexei Kolosov. He's played a little bit in the NHL. He hasn't really been amazing at all or anything, but he's shown some promise down in the minors. And I'll say this: he's been all right. Like, I mean, he has a GAA of 280, a save percentage 899. That's not really amazing, but it's still all right. I mean, he's only like what 25. He's only like in his early 20s. Or does it say their age? No, it doesn't say their age. Oh, well, actually, it does. They have birth 2002. So yeah, that would only make him like 24. He's still young and everything, so he still has time. But I really would like to see him, other than Samuel Urson playing. He actually, because maybe Alexei Kolosov could actually win more games. Like please, I swear to God, I hope he actually wins. Like I actually hope like I actually think he would do better than Samuel Urson right now if he was playing. And then we have Carson Bjarson. I don't know how to say it. He's been all right. It's his first year. He was born in 05, so he's the same age as me. His GAA and save percentage isn't that great, but he has a better win-loss record than Kolosov. Kolosov has 11 wins, 15 losses, 2 overtime losses. I wouldn't want to see Barson. I wouldn't want to see Carson Bjarson. I think it's Bjarson. I wouldn't want to see him just yet in the league because he is still Bjarnason. My bad. I wouldn't want to see him just yet in the league because he's still very young. The kid's only 20 years old. He's the same age as me. And I wouldn't want to throw him right into the fray right when we're trying to make a playoff push. But yeah, either way, like I was saying, I don't think Urson is that amazing. I really hope that like he somehow turns it around. Maybe next year he'll turn around. It might just be his confidence that might just be shot. You know, he might just be having a bad year. Because we've seen good years out of him. The one year when Carter Hart had to go for legal trouble, Urson was playing lights out. He was trying to make a playoff push and almost did, until he ran out of fuel at the end of the season and we collapsed, which kind of sucks. But like yeah, I mean I think Urson will actually be. I think Urson can do good, but he's just not been good this year. I'm sorry, but he's not the main victim here. And I'm gonna talk about this again. Like I said, our offense doesn't look the best, but our offense has actually been pretty good this year. Like I said, Zegras has come back to life and is like had a resurgence this year. Has been really good. Rodrigo Albos is pretty good. Devin Barkey was a pretty big surprise this year. 20 years old, and actually playing. I wouldn't say lights out, but he's been playing very well for a rookie. Sean Couturier hasn't done shit. Christian Dvorak has been a surprise since we traded for him. Don't know these guys. Jet Luchenko's been pretty disappointing so far, but maybe he'll pop off next year. You never know. Alex Bump has been a surprise. Noah Cates is pretty good. Well, Alex Bump's only played one game, so I can't say that much for him. And Noah Cates is alright. Tyson Forster's really good. Rankin's been a pretty good swallow. I don't know what you do. Travis Gunn, he's been good. Tippett's been good, and then this guy has been alright. See, our offense is actually not that bad. Like, let's go to Trevor Zegras, just to show you the points. Not that good for 21 goals, but 30 assists. That's pretty good. 51 points, minus of 6. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't play defense, so a minus 6 is not gonna be bad. Like when you look at these stats, like 68th in the league, 57th in the league, like you're gonna say that's not good. I mean, yeah, it's not the best. I mean, I don't know why people are gonna be like, oh, those are good numbers. No, I mean those aren't really amazing numbers. But like, when you compare it to the Flyers, where everyone else on this team doesn't have those, he's been the star of the show. He's been our best player by far. He had 1 assist. Wait. last night he had one assist against. He had one assist against Pittsburgh. He also had one assist against New York lately, but didn't have a point for the next 2 games. He's been very good though, actually. And go ahead and look at Travis Konecny. He's been injured, but he's also been really good. 57 points, right? Oh yeah, wait. Travis Konecny's really in points for 57. With 57 points. Let's go to Couturier, for example, here, which is like a bad example. 28 points. 6 goals, 22 assists. You are our captain, sir, and you mean to tell me you only have 28 points on the year? Man, you suck. I'm sorry. You just haven't been good. I'm sorry. Darren Markey, here's a... Okay, I mean, 3 goals, 8 assists, 11 points. He hasn't played much this year, okay? He had a goal last night, though. I'll give him that. Let it be known, like... He hasn't played a full season. He got brought up, like, halfway through the season, and he's actually been pretty good. Numbers may not show, but he's actually played pretty well for the Flyers. Alex Bump, 1 goal. I mean, he scored in his first game ever as a +1. But, I want to talk about Forster as well. I mean, he's out for the season with I think an ACL injury, but he was pretty good before he got injured, which was pretty early in the year. But now it's time to talk about this motherfucker right here. Matvei Michkov. When you look at his numbers, you're going to think, oh, this guy's not that good. 32 points, -8, 17 assists, 15 goals. Let me tell you something about Michkov. This guy was a Russian prospect. He was supposed to be really, really good. He had an assist last night, but that's about it, really. Plus, minus, and +1. So he had an assist last night. And here's the thing. A lot of people like this guy. A lot of people don't want to shit on him, but I can't. I have to. Michkov was supposed to be our next big franchise player. You know, after we lost Claude Giroux and stuff, he was supposed to be our next big time player. Like, he was like last year when he joined the league, he was going promising. He's like, oh man, this kid's amazing. This kid is going to be the future of the Flyers and everything. Then we get a new coach. Rick Tocchet comes in, and I don't think this is Rick Tocchet's fault. And Michkov falls off of that. Falls off. A huge fall off. Like, let's like... Let's go to the stats in 2024. 26 goals, 37 assists, 63 points. 63 points. He was amazing this rookie year. And then only off to this where he literally has 15 goals and 17 assists with 32. How do you fall? I know they call it a sophomore slump. But this is more than just a sophomore slump. There's no way that this is just a sophomore. There's no way that this is just a sophomore slump. Like, bro, we are such a weird team. We have a winning record and we're actually only 4 points out of the playoff spot. But as I'm showing you, our top players aren't even like that high in the depth chart. Our goaltending isn't even that amazing. Like, yeah, Dan Vladar is good, but our goaltending, other than that, our goaltending actually sucked. Our players that were supposed to be top players this year are literally just mid. Even Zegras is mid. Travis Konecny's mid. Sanheim is mid. This whole team is just mid, bro. And we're somehow yet are still 22 and 20, are still 29 and 22 and 11. I mean, like, I don't know how, but hey, we're there, you know. Like we're actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just weird. And Michkov needs to get his act together, or else we're gonna be absolutely terrible, and he's not gonna, like, Michkov just needs to get it together. Like, he's just, I mean, it could just be a sophomore slump, but literally, I never seen a sophomore slump this bad. Sam Rose's sophomore slump wasn't even this awful, and like everything like that. Like, he just needs to learn. He just needs to get his act together. He needs to do well next year, and hopefully this year he can like turn it up a bit. But yeah, like, I don't know what to really say about him. He just hasn't been good. I don't think it's Rick Tocchet's fault. He showed up in training camp. he showed up to training camp pretty fat and out of shape. He still is out of shape, a bit, but he's learning and whatever. I don't know what else to say really. But yeah, I don't know. This team is a weird anomaly. We're like sneaky good. Does anyone understand that? We're not amazing, but we're actually somewhat pretty good, and we're kind of sneaky. I'm surprised that I don't really hear any teams talking about us as if we're like a bottom team in the league. Even bottom teams in the league get more talk to us. Well, not more talk, but like even get more buzz than us. In the playoff standings, recently postseason race. We're 4 points out of the playoff race, like I said right here. It says right here. So there's two, and I want to tell you this. There's two ways we can get into the playoffs. So I will show you. I'm going to go to the NHL standings real quick. We'll go to the ESPN for this. Actually, no, NHL.com will go for this. And I'm going to show you the playoff race. So, wait, why is this so dark? Let's go to the ESPN for this. So first off, okay, so basically how it goes is that every team in the division, most likely their three top teams are going to make the playoffs. So for the Atlantic Division, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, which is a huge surprise, and Montreal are all going to make the playoffs, it seems like. As of right now, they are all in the playoff spot. They are the top three teams in their division. You go down to the Metropolitan Division, Carolina, New York, Pittsburgh, they're the top three. But Columbus is sneaking a little bit behind Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia is like they're far, but they could still make it if Pittsburgh and Columbus fall off, and then Flyers turn it up. Yeah, like they need to turn up the heat. Colorado, they are the best team in the league at 95 points, 43-10. I don't know how we beat them, like I said. So yeah, Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota are their top three in their division. This is the Western Conference now. And in the Pacific, Anaheim, Vegas, and Edmonton. Anaheim just got good this year. I don't know how, but yeah, Anaheim, Vegas, and Edmonton are the three top teams in their division, and yeah, they're good. So then we're gonna go back to the NHL website. I'm gonna show you who's in the wild card right now. The two teams in the wild card right now are Detroit with 77 and Boston with 75. Philly has 69 points. So if they win the next 3 games, there's no way this is actually this isn't. Is this right actually? This can be right. It says we're only 4 points out of the playoffs race. Yes. Okay, either way, all I know is we're 4 points out of the playoff race, and we need to turn it up, because if the Flyers just can't turn up by the end of the year, we're not going to make the playoffs. I would love to see this team make the playoffs and just see, like, what they can do. Because I feel like if they make the playoffs, the Flyers could be a dark horse, I can see the Flyers sneaking in and being a dark horse that could go all the way, like, kind of like an underdog story. But yeah, the Flyers are a very weird anomaly. They just confuse me. They're just, like, yeah, they're not good, but they're not bad either. They're kind of just in that middle ground. They're like in that middle ground where it's like, are we good or are we bad? So, like, yeah, they're like average, but it's still weird because they just, like they're very inconsistent. One game you're beating the Colorado Avalanche 7-3. The next week you're losing to like one of the worst teams in the league. Yeah, next week we're losing to the Vancouver Canucks and the Chicago Blackhawks. Like you see what I'm saying? Like, heck, we're losing to the Sharks. We're losing to the Jets. Well, Jets ain't. Jets don't look that good this year, but yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like they're pretty good, the Flyers, but they're just very inconsistent. I don't know what else I'm saying about this video. Honestly, I'm just blabbering nonsense at this point. Anyway, I just want to talk about something a bit different today. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, click the like and the subscribe.